Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So in last video we saw we created two endpoints, HTTP GET and POST for video. In this video we are going to cover a lot of different things. First I wanted to cover few small refactoring that I have done. So we had a video controller and so I made it plural because it should be videos controller, because we are going to get like multiple objects, multiple videos from this controller. We can add multiple videos at a time, so it's a good idea to make it videos controller. So when we make it videos controller, our endpoint will automatically become /videos. That's how it works in .NET Core. We take a prefix of controller and that is the endpoint. So right now it will become localhost 8080 /videos instead of video. That's one. And then I made this private field underscore video context. It was there was no underscore before, just for synthetic sugar. Alright, so we have HTTP GET and HTTP POST. I was thinking to create another endpoint from which I can retrieve one object instead of all the objects. So let's first make this videos, so and we'll return videos out here. Obviously that won't change much. So let's create another endpoint, HTTP GET, and we'll send an ID, and this is ID of a particular endpoint, and this is going to return that video object that belongs to that ID, and we'll say get video. So here we're going to again call the context, utilize the context, and we'll say var video context dot videos dot, just give us the first item that has that ID equal to the supplied ID that we are sending. We just make it v dot ID equals to ID, and this ID should be coming here. So we are just matching this ID of the from the videos collection, and we'll just iterate through that videos collection one by one, and then if any of the object has that ID equal to the supplied ID, then we'll just return that inside a video object, and then we can just return it. Obviously it's since we are not doing much, we can just simply do return here, right? So that's sort of more cleaner approach. So we can let me try to run it again. So .NET build. Alright, so we didn't have a semicolon. Let's do that again. .NET run. Alright, so 5280. Let's go back to Postman. Let's see, this is existing endpoint where we get all the videos. So we don't get anything back, empty array. So let's post something in there. We post one item. Let's see what we have. So now we have one item, right? Let's send ID equals to 1. So if I send 1 here, I'll get a 1, which is obviously the only object. So let's try to add another one. Let's say a second video's description. I'll just post that. Now we have we should have two items, 1 and 2, and let's try to get only one item out of this collection. So we are just getting one out of these two items, right? So basically we are just hitting this endpoint now. So that is how we can send a path parameter to an endpoint. So that's good. Another thing I was thinking, since every time I have to, so let's do that. I think I was thinking it might be a good idea to use a Postman inside VS Code. So I went ahead and installed a Postman plugin. You can install it from extension marketplace. Just click on install and it will install for you. Then you have to do sign in, just like you do on the web Postman, and then it'll pull up all the workspaces for you. This is my workspace. I do new HTTP request. right here, and I can use the same pretty much do the same thing that I'm doing outside. So we'll do that. I will say videos, send it. So you can see it's coming back. There are 2 videos coming back, right? So that way I don't have to switch screen back and forth between VS Code and Postman. So it's nice to have it in one place. All right, so that's great. So now we have Postman inside VS Code. I like that. Let's go back. Let's change that. Another thing I was thinking, let's see if we can add another request. Is it a way to add? Maybe not. But it's fine. Let's do a post here. Videos, body, raw. I'm gonna send a JSON request. I'm gonna copy that from here. So this is our request, right? So what happens every time I post one video at a time, I'm thinking how about I do a for loop and I post multiple, so I just send one request. So in order to do that, I can do for int I equals to 0, and then just let's have like 10 objects plus plus, right? And I can simply put that logic inside. That way every time it will create a new object, and you know, although that object is going to same, the title is same for that, but I'll have like 10 object in just one post request. So I'll save that. Let me run it again. All right, so now at this point the get shouldn't have anything, right? Because I would, you know, I restarted the server. Let me post it again. So I post this, just make it generic because we are going to have 10 of these videos. Description. All right, so I send like as soon as I send, we'll have 10 objects in the database. Let's just verify that. So ID 1, ID 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 objects in the database right now. So since we have 10 objects, what I can do, I can play around with this get, right? So first we'll make it like get all videos, so it's you know, explanatory. Let's see what else I can do. I can do here when I'm posting videos. So if my index is even, right, then I can just say make I'll create a flag, bool flag false, right? So if my index is even, I'll just make a flag to true, and then I'll just make it flag like that. So all the even video is going to be set to true, right? So let me change that, and then, you know, inside get all videos, we are going to only pull videos that are public. So that way we'll get to run another query here. All right, so let's do get again. There should be nothing. Yeah, let's do a post, and we'll post 10 objects. Let's do get again. All right, so 1 is true, 2 is false, 3 is true, 4 is false. So basically every even number ID is not public, it's mostly a private video, right? But so instead of getting all those videos, what if I only want to get is public videos, right? Only want to get public videos. So we go here, and then from the get all videos, right now we are getting everything, so we don't want that. Let's do another link query. So we'll say where v dot is public equals to true, right? Just give me those videos that are public, right? Again, you know, I can just return it here because I'm not doing much with much with the videos object, so I don't need. Alright, so we do that. I just put that in one line. It's a simple query. So we do that. We run it again. .NET run. We do that. Shouldn't be nothing. Alright, so let's post 10 objects. So we have now 10 videos inside that. Let's verify that. Well, now this get is going to be only 5 videos because 5 are not public. So let's see that. So you can see only is public true. So we skip ID number 2. We have 1 but we don't have 2 because that second number of ID is a private video, is public is set to false for that. So we only get 5 out of 10 objects returned to us. So that's another sort of a query. That's obviously a simple query, but we can further have like order by, or first order by title. Right now all the title are same, so it really doesn't matter. So that is another query I wanted to show up here. Now another interesting thing is we are seeing right now we are returning these objects. So for example, I say give me item number 4, right? So I get item number 4, right? But what if I send item number 40, which doesn't exist? So this is empty, right? Body is empty. This is not good. We want to send something in the body so client can utilize that. So let's go back. So right here, let's put that in a video object, var video, right? So if video is null, then we can want to say return not found. Otherwise we'll just return the video object, right? Let's see, let me run that again. Line number 30, return not found. Oh, so it doesn't like because the return type is video and not found obviously is not a video type. So we'll change it to iAction result. iAction result interfaces we can use when our method is going to return different types. So here it is returning not found, whereas it is returning video type here in a success scenario. So we can use iAction result. So let's try that again. Let me build it first. There's one error again. Alright, so let's see what we can do. We can change it to OK, and then we'll send the video object with that. We don't need that here. So I do .NET build, .NET run. Okay, it's fine. Let's see, shouldn't be. There's nothing in the database. Let's post 10 objects. Okay, so we have 10 objects now. Let's try to get something back. Alright, so we are getting only public videos, which is 5 of them. Let's get a success scenario. So we see 200 okay, and that particular video object. Let's see what happens in a failure scenario. So that's good, right? We now have a body with 404 not found, title, and a status code in here. So that is what we wanted. Alright, so now we are doing HTTP put. So again, just like get and post, we have HTTP put verb here. We can do public. So put is basically updating a particular resource, right? In post we just add a new resource, whereas in put we just update an existing resource. So we'll do public. We can do void as well, but as we have seen previously, it's a good idea to use iAction result because we can now utilize OK and not found. So iAction result, see update video, right? So we're going to have a video object incoming that we want to update, and the ID that we want to update for that object, right? So if for whatever reason the ID that is coming to us is not equals to the video ID, that means these two objects doesn't match, we can just say it's a bad request. So this ID is going to coming to us as a param, path parameters, right? So we're going to have just like this get call, right, where we are sending a ID of the video, we are going to send ID of the video, and this video is coming as a body, as a request body. So if the path parameter and the request body ID doesn't match, we'll just return a bad request, right? Otherwise, if it otherwise we'll check if that particular video exists. So we say our existing video, and then yeah, we utilize video context dot videos dot where dot id equals to supplied id first or default, right? So we're just going through the collection, and we're just saying that we just give us that particular object that has the ID matching to the supplied ID. We just want first item of that. So if existing video not equals to null, right, that means it exists in the database, then we can just change its property, right? So existing video's title is going to be equal to video dot title, and this video is coming, you know, as a part of the request body. Similarly, we can change the description to video description, and we can change if it's public based on videos.is public, right? Else, if there is nothing in the database, we'll just say no content, no, not found basically, and we'll just return okay existing video. Alright, so let's try rerun our application. Alright, so let's go to Postman and add videos. So to have this adds items again, we get only public items. So you can see first, third video, second, third video. So this looks wrong, so let's update that. So we'll do one here, ID 1, and we'll just say first video's description, and we'll send that. Okay, now let's try to get all the items again. Alright, so it's updated to first video now. You can see, let's try to update another one. So number 7 is a third video, so let's go to put number 7 here, 7th video. Alright, let's send this request. So this is basically a response coming back of the video object. Right here we are sending it existing video, right? So that's what is coming back up here. Good check will be to get all the items. Alright, so 7th is now updated to 7th video. Initially it was third video, so similarly we can update a third video by changing it to 9, and then 9th video, and just make it 9 here. So now we have a put endpoint, right? So that updates a particular video object. Now let's create a delete endpoint. So just another verb, another HTTP verb. So we do HTTP delete, and it also takes a parameter ID that is a unique identifier of the object. I will say public action result delete video, and we'll take in the ID. So http delete id, we say find a video that matches to this id, right? So if the id of the video is equals to the id supplied, just give me that video object. If that video exists, that is, it's not null, then just delete that. So in order to delete, we'll just say video context dot videos dot I don't think it's delete, it's remove, rather remove this particular video, and then save the changes. Save changes and return okay. So we can do that. Again, just like before, if that doesn't exist, we can say else. Let's say that doesn't exist, we can say return not found. So gonna run the app again. We'll post video objects. Let's try to get them. So we have them, these objects in the database. Now let's do a delete, and we'll say delete, let's say number 1, right? Delete number 1. We don't want that, so we'll do none. It says 200. Okay. Let's try to get the objects now. So we don't see 1 now because we have just deleted it. We just see 3, 5, 7 and 9. Let's again delete 3 as well. Okay, let's try to get 3, get all the videos. So we don't have 3 anymore because we have just deleted it. So we have 5, 7, 9. Similarly, we can delete 5, 7, 9, all of them one by one. So that's how delete, a basic implementation of delete works. So in this video we have used delete, http put. We have also utilized a Postman inside VS Code, which made things look smooth, at least in my opinion. Hopefully you guys like this video. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Thank you so much.